Welcome to my channel.
What's your daily stress plan? Search engine Google did a study on the most searched how-to questions on its platform a few days before and after New Year's 2016. On top of the list was how to get rid of stress. It's been another year and almost a quarter since then, but the question still stands. In fact, it's a given that people are stressed more than ever. The real question is, what are we doing to combat it? Neuroscientist and mindfulness expert Kristen Race tackled the problem in her TED Talk, Generation Stress, From Surviving to Thriving, a while ago. She says Generation X is Generation Stress. More than half of the millennial generation lay awake at night due to stress. 80% men and 74% women live under stress due to inadequate rest and heavy workload, concludes a research by ICICI Lombard General Insurance. Race begins her TED Talk by saying that though she has written a book on parenting and manages 2 kids, when the alarm clock strikes at 5 a.m., she's more inclined to reach for the Chardonnay than her yoga mat. This generation is slowly but surely losing their minds, she says. Are they also finding ways to cope with the stress epidemic? Entrepreneur Azuki says without a daily stress plan she'll crash. Her coping strategy? Me time is very important. Running is an instant uplifter. Laughing and finding happiness within me and being able to say no when my plate is full are my stress-busting mechanisms, she says. Easy to access plans. Stress coach Jordan Friedman believes our stress reduction efforts should be easy to access, use, and continue regularly. Do things that work with your schedule and interests. They can be small actions, such as talking to a particular friend, watching a funny video, eating lunch, walking around your block while practicing deep breathing. In fact, make stress management a priority just like work meetings, social engagements, a doctor's appointment, etc., he suggests. The one thing that we may be doing wrong to add to our daily anxiety levels is thinking that the answer to all our problems lies with someone else, like our partners, parents, friends, or maybe even a therapy chair or self-help book. Former neuropsychologist and stress expert Dr. Kevin Fleming says, stress is a multi-billion-dollar industry today and claims to fix humanity, but we have the worst mental disorders ever. There are days when breathing in, breathing out won't be enough. Stress management has to be made a way of life. Important versus essential. Rising stress levels are also a result of the delusions that Gen X buys into. Psychiatrist Dr. Avdesh Sharma believes we have blurred the boundary between what is important and what is essential. For example, noisy neighbors, poor communication skills, relationship anxiety, getting cut off in traffic, aren't essential problems even if they seem important for a short time. These short-time irritants add to our stress levels, which results in an overactive brain and an extremely taxed nervous system. Life coach Tom Cronin emphasizes the need to understand that it's not the situation itself, but the response in the body, that's stressful. It's ultimately up to us to decide how stressed we allow ourselves to be, and over what. In her book, Success Under Stress, author Sharon Melnick suggests ways to alleviate stress. Surf the wave and lift people around you. Stop taking things personally and become more objective about people's behavior. Resist the urge to self-impose stress by having more confidence in yourself. Don't press the panic button every time you face a crisis. And, don't let someone else's behavior stress you out, she says. Step back, think, act. TV actor Minnie Mather beats stress by making lists. I like to break down my workload so that it doesn't cloud my memory. Sometimes, I compartmentalize issues and put them far away from the surface of my brain. They can be dealt with when I'm relaxed. This kind of radical shakeup is essential for rewiring the overstressed brain. The most important thing to remember is if you keep seeking happiness on a minute-to-minute basis, you'll lose balance. Remember that the brain wants to feel normal, not eternally happy, explains Dr. Sharma. The final question is, how do you know what really works for you as a stress buster? Life coach Arvind Devalia takes a step back when he feels under pressure. If circumstances permit, I go out to get fresh air. This allows me to get a better perspective on the situation. Then I ask myself, what's the worst that could happen? Is this situation worth fretting over? Will this problem matter in a few days? A key life-changing question is, at the end of my life, will I even care about this situation? If not, then why bother now? Why indeed? Nielsen study Women of Tomorrow comprising 6,500 women across 21 nations, reports Indian women are the most stressed in the world today. An overwhelming 87% felt stressed most of the time and 82% reported they had no time to relax. Researchers in San Francisco just completed a study that found that chronic emotional stress erodes telomerase, an enzyme in our cells that extends our lifespan, keeping us young and healthy. The cells of the most stressed out people in the study were effectively aged 10 years more than normal. I plan everything in advance: who's dropping off the kids? Who's picking them up? We have charts, maps, and lists on the fridge, all over the house. I sometimes feel I'm with the CIA, Kate Winslet, actor. A horse master once told me to go slow to go fast. I think that applies to everything in life. We live as though there aren't enough hours in the day, but if we do each thing calmly and carefully, we will get it done quicker and with much less stress. Viggo Mortensen, actor.